Hello, you guys. Who is a hot one today? It's gonna be almost 90 degrees here. A little hot for my liking, especially when we don't have air conditioning. Anyways, I am using the grill and making something on the stovetop. And this is something I've been making for years and years. And I thought I need to show the people. It's really simple. So sometimes when things are so simple, I think you might think it's dumb that I'm showing you this. But anyways, today's offering mango salsa grilled salmon with creamy black beans. And you guys, my creamy black beans, it just starts with a can of beans. You don't even need to do the dried bean and soak it and all the things. And the grilled salmon, I literally put store-bought mango salsa on it and then grill it. What I'm gonna show you is my foil boat. Somehow I grew an accent. And then I'm with my creamy beans. It's really simple. I got this recipe, if you will, or method from a restaurant we ate at forever ago in Winthrop, Washington. And I was like, why are your black beans so insane? They're so good. And they were like, well, we mash them and then stir it back in, and there's little spices involved. So I'm excited to show you guys. Really simple offering. You can partner it with coconut rice, which I have some left over, and then a simple salad or grilled veggies or just the salmon and creamy black beans. So let's get started with this one. So I'm attempting to do the one-handed film thing because I just don't have any way to attach a camera over the top. So gang's all here. Cumin, cayenne, and some garlic powder, olive oil. My pot has been heating, so I'm going to hit it with a pretty generous amount of olive oil in there. And I'm gonna do what's called blooming. Actually, I'm gonna do just a touch more. Blooming the spices. So what happens is when you take dried spices like these and you put them into hot oil, it actually wakes up all the flavors. So, sorry, switching hands. I'm not good at this, sorry y'all. So I popped some cumin. I will have all the recipe quantities and estimates. This is some garlic powder, a little bit more. I love that. Already it smells fragrant. And then just a dash of the cayenne. I don't do tons of that. But you guys, this is just gonna swirl in the oil and it's gonna start to get kind of nice and toasty. And that's when I will add my can of black beans. And it doesn't take long. Spices are sizzling. It smells amazing. That's one thing you'll notice when you this could be true for anything you're making, but when you put dried spices into oil and they kind of open up their flavor, they smell incredible. Okay, this is gonna sizzle, so not too bad. And I'm over a little bit more than medium high heat. So stir these guys in, let them come up to temperature for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna be mashing them. So that's up next. All right, y'all, beans are starting to bubble. This took 30 seconds. I just didn't wanna bore you. So potato masher, just gonna go in. This is what the restaurant told me. They lightly mash their beans, and then you take this part, sorry, kind of loud, and I'm one-handed so I can't hold the pot, but you stir it back in, and then you mash it a few more times. And what you're doing is releasing the starch of the beans, and then it creates a really creamy texture. And I'll get the rest of that off in a second. But basically that's it. These will sit and cook while I get my salmon cooked. Hey, yo. Okay. What I want to show you is folding. This is how I cook my salmon. I don't put it directly on the grill. Some people do that. But I make what I call a salmon boat. And I just take a piece of foil, fold it over, make a little side. Take this one, fold it over a couple times, make a side. And I've got a small piece of fish because it's just me, it's that's out of him. And then I just fold this one over. And then the corners are a little wonky. I just kind of pop them up in the edges. You're just trying to keep something that will contain the fish. You don't need to spray it. The skin will just stick right on there. And then here's my gorgeous piece of fresh caught sockeye salmon. We're so lucky living up in the Northwest. Oh my lands. Okay, so there's my beautiful piece of fish. You can see it on there, right there. Remove my garbage. You want to season your fish. So I'm gonna do I always do just a little bit of olive oil. I don't know, it's what I do. And I think it also helps kind of the seasoning stick on there. You just brush it, or if you don't have a brush, use your fingers and then wash them, no big deal. So that goes down. And then just hit it with a touch of salt. I mean, it's always important, season your food. A little bit of fresh cracked pepper. And now the mango salsa, you guys. I got this in my deli section of my local Safeway. It's mango salsa. When I originally did this, it was something somebody had given me a tip of years ago. Costco used to have a mango salsa with peach for old school Costco people. Remember that? It came in that huge container that was square. It was massive. Anyways, that's when I first started making this, and it was when my kids were really little. So I just spoon this. It's kind of more of like a fresh pico de gallo type salsa, but you could do any kind. But the sweetness with the fruit, it's surprisingly amazing with salmon. And then the combination with the creamy black beans and coconut rice is what I'm gonna pair it with. It's just outstanding. So this whole situation, I will take out to my grill. I'm not gonna film it because it's 90 degrees, Scott's not here. I'm gonna slide it on the grill. My grill's on medium. This is the tail piece, it's pretty thin, so I'll probably go like 7-8 minutes and then it'll be done. So I'll see you guys in a bit. My beans are still going, they're just bubbling. I turned it down to like a lower heat and they're just thickening up, and I'll give them a stir every once in a while. All right, see you soon. Hi guys, let's bring this all together. Okay, so salmon, cool thing, I just take like a cookie sheet and I just slide this on, and then I put this like to the edge of the grill and just slide it back on. It's really easy. So salmon done, and then cleanup is just so awesome. You just fold up the foil. Okay, beans, so creamy. They're almost like, there's not really a lot of liquid. They're just creamy, almost like a refried bean without having like fried them in oil. So I'm not gonna do all the salmon. I'm gonna cut myself just a little piece. And the other thing, when you go to get the salmon out, you kind of can get your spatula right between the fish and the skin, and the skin just remains right behind, and then you've got your little piece of salmon right there. So great. And then I have, hold on, a little leftover coconut rice. I'll put my coconut rice recipe that I'm currently using below this video as well. If you watch the Hawaiian, what did I call it? Hawaiian Delight or something from back in March, I have the recipe for coconut rice there, but there's lots of them on YouTube too, or like, well, yeah, YouTube or Google. So you can Google that, but the flavor is just so good with the mango and then the rich kind of fattiness of the fish. And then you guys, the creamy black beans. Sorry, I have to like squatting down. So these are so creamy. Look at that. They're like, they just kind of stand up on their own. And then I'm not doing any veggie right now. I would normally, but you guys, it's actually lunchtime because I didn't want to wait to have this. It was so good. I wanted to eat it for lunch. So I'm just having this. I have a big salad for dinner. Okay, cilantro from our garden. I'm growing cilantro. You guys, if I can grow cilantro, you can grow cilantro. I just bought it at the store and put it in a pot and I water it. So a little sprinkle of cilantro on there. I'm gonna have to pause for some beauty shots because this is just too pretty. And then I will do the test taste because yeah, I'm by myself. I gotta make it work in here. Okay, see you in a second. Test taste time. I already know how good this is gonna be because I make this pretty frequently, but I'm gonna taste it just for you so I can describe it. Okay, going in for a little salmon bite first. And obviously the type of mango salsa you use, whether it's super spicy or whatever, will certainly influence what this will end up tasting like for you. But most, pick something you like that you'd eat with chips. I'm telling you, that flavor combo, And I got a little piece of fresh cilantro. Yes, please. Now, if you are not a cilantro person, totally get it. Some people, it tastes like soap, apparently. Not me. Do some fresh green onion. I think a little fresh herb or like fresh green onion can really just help. I don't know. To me, it brings all the flavors together. If you're somebody who scrapes the green stuff off, I encourage you to give it a try. See what your tongue says all in the mouth. Okay, creamy black beans. And you don't have to do the rice. You could just do the beans. I oftentimes just do the beans, but you guys, they're so luscious. That is the word for the creamy black beans. And obviously so easy. Start with the beans, then make the salmon, let the beans keep bubbling away, stirring occasionally, scraping the bottom because they do kind of get stuck on there. It'll clean off if you've got a stainless steel pan. You get a little bit of the spice from the cayenne, garlic, that smoky cumin, and then the coconut rice with it. This is like a flavor party in your mouth. You guys, you gotta make this. It's definitely one of those in the repertoire all summer long because it's just delicious. So, mango salsa grilled salmon with creamy black beans. Give it a try. Okay, you guys, delight of the bite. Subscribe, share, tell your friends that I'm here, and check out my other videos. There is almost 3 years worth of videos at this point. I can't believe it. And I'm having so much fun. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next Wednesday, same time, 5:30 Pacific time. All right, bye.